I think it's a crazy world that we live in where there's multiple Wikipedia pages for the word Karen, where the slang term is the most popular. Also, one of the related articles is Bobcut. Feeling real bad for the Karen people right about now. Hi again, guys, and Wiki apparently also thinks that Karen is an ethnic slur. That doesn't sound right to me, but what would I know? I think it's definitely true that the word is used for a specific type of person who goes around doing a specific type of thing, sticking your nose into where it doesn't belong. But the word became popular for a different reason than that. It's because of two questionably real divorced parents and their children that it became a meme. One day, somebody decided to say, Karen took the kids, and that saying caught on, much like a horse thief does to a horse. And it became the word used to describe someone perceived to be entitled or demanding beyond the scope of what is considered appropriate or necessary that we all know and love. That's a very verbose wiki quote, and here I thought I was the one making up shit whenever I talk. These kind of people have been popping up on social media more and more these days, so I thought it'd be fun if you and me hang out and watch them ourselves. First we have, Noah Schnapp of Stranger Things fame being challenged to a Pokemon battle. That's just what it says in the script, but okay.
You're calling the police?
Yep.
But you're the one walking next to us.
You're the one running through my neighborhood without masks on.
Well, actually, I live here too. I'm from...
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
Are you a privileged mother?
Okay.
Okay, so she knows that she pretty much insulted herself with that one, right? If Noah living in the neighborhood that she lives in makes Noah privileged, then she's got that privilege too. The location itself was bleeped out, so maybe Noah is from a richer part of town than her, or maybe she's just thinking in more dimensions than I am. The three-dimensional shadows of the fourth plane of reality have shown her the truth, or maybe she's just doing blow like the rest of us.
This woman's threatening to call the police on us. She's following us now. She's following us. She's fully following us.
Damn, that really do be his face though. Even a whole-ass celebrity isn't safe from a Karen running. I get you want people to wear their masks, and Noah probably should have been, but if the point is to not get a disease and to have these kids put on masks to help slow the spread of that disease, then shouldn't you want to stay like far away from them too to help slow the spread? I guess it's 6 feet. You know what else is 6 feet though? Appa. Can you tell what show I've been rewatching yet? This next one is just like the epitome of a lot of questions at once, so brace yourself for impact.
Of my house, Chase. You are ungrateful.
Do you have a hammer or a wrench?
Wrench. Grateful.
Crazy. Look at this.
Crazy.
Broke my door.
Crazy. Get out.
I know, it is a lot at once. Like I said it would be dipshit, but let's sit back, relax, and ask ourselves, what the fuck? I cannot tell what emotion this lady is feeling. The hole in the door looks a lot like angry, but her stopping to answer the cameraman's question, hammer or wrench, with wrench, and holding up that wrench, makes it seem like someone who's a lot more calm than I initially thought. But she's also calling him crazy when she's the one staring at him through a door that she made, and she recreated the scene from The Shining, all for what? Because the dishes weren't cleaned. Pog. User Walk Across Rooftops in the comments had a Karen for a stepmom, and they describe a situation that they were in where, like this one, Child Protective Services should have been called. I also have a Karen for a stepmom. The best was she used to forget about me at chemo for 4 or 5 hours, so I'd be sitting on a curb as a cancer patient, waiting for a ride home because I was too weak to drive. Wow, cancer and a Karen. I would have picked an extra tumor instead. But big congrats to this dude for being free of cancer, and also for using your comment edits as a force for good. Here we have a tweet. I don't know if the person making the tweet is a Karen themselves, but it does involve the word. Karen is a term of abuse. Stop using it. Okay. I personally wouldn't say that, but I would be lying if I said that I wasn't worried about the word being used too much. Of it becoming something just used to shut people down, maybe when they're trying to share something worth hearing that somebody doesn't want to hear. Though from what I've seen, as it stands, it's mostly being used to apply to the abuser in situations. It's mainly used for people who have gone out of their way to make somebody's day worse. When I personally think of Karens, I think of people trying to exert their will onto others, like this one.
Can you please get out the house?
Well, this is like forcibly released.
Call 911. He's
We already called 911, man.
Like, what do you mean?
Hey!
Get the fuck
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking crazy?
now, you motherfucker.
So in case you missed it, the Karen specimen we just watched had made her way into another person's home, and upon getting to that house, she decides that it's a good idea to physically walk inside the home and put her hands on one of the people in the house. These kids probably could have come up with a good self-defense argument if they chose to take this lady out their home themselves, but instead, she decides she's gonna take it there. Not only is that a bold move for a woman coming up on her, 50,000th birthday, but there's more.
Get out of the house.
Call 911.
You don't have a
Keep your phone.
Keep your phone. You gotta get away.
I want my goddamn phone.
This lady is how the Germans would have looked if they tried to actually negotiate at the Treaty of Versailles. You are in no position to make demands, and you're lucky these kids are keeping pretty calm about the whole thing. Good grief, that woman does not seem fun. Gang markings? I have seen these marking on the hashtag Ward Parkway drain since March. Is this a symbol of gang territory? What is the best way to clean or safety remove? Followed by tagging every Kansas City official Twitter account there is, until on one fateful day, one responded. These are utility markings. You can contact at KCMO 311 about work being done in the area. Karen's against gang violence. Not exactly where I thought they would focus their shared power. I don't know how gang symbols was the first thing she thought of. Like, I don't know if the concept of spray paint makes her just think gangs. But if those are gang symbols, then they are lame as fuck. They should be erased and replaced with much cooler and aesthetically pleasing gang symbols. That way, when our children see them, the gang symbol's artistic value will inspire the youth to create.
Go ahead.
Back, Sandy. Mother sucking.
There you go. There you go.
Enjoy it! Go back where you came from!
Ooh, that's a whole lot of new words to teach my kids. They're in the back seat. Also the trunk. Those glasses really do just scream, I am about to scream at you.
What's your name, Stinky Ho?
This fucking country.
There you go. That's the type of shit I love.
Enjoy it, Facebook!
Bro, she just said the FAG one. It's like she has a list of every group she's trying to insult in this one sentence. She's walking to her car and thinks, oops, almost forgot the gays. She saw this dude from the inside of her car. Now's my chance, my big day. But first, let me double check who I'm trying to hit in my rant. Black people, Asians, Mexicans, immigrants in general. Yeah, it seems like all of them. Now, I don't want y'all thinking that Karen is just a woman thing. Far from it. And to my brothers out there, statistically speaking, it was inevitable that some of us are dumb as fuck, but we have to accept that if we want to move forward and rise above it.
Put your hands up. Bro, you gotta wear a mask, bro.
That guy really did the Looney Tunes dash to try and not fall over. But to be fair, this is kind of the exact thing you expect from somebody who wears those shoes. You're just waltzing through Dick's Sporting Goods until you see some open-toed sandals, and you think to yourself, these would be some excellent shoes to fall on my ass in. Ah, God, he shoved them into the low price, only 98 cents side. Somebody spent all day putting that up. I really think that both the Karen dude and the employee should have just gone to different stores. Like, does Mr. Shove over here think that after all that shit, that if he manages to even get in the store, they're just gonna let him peacefully shop and walk around? No, just go somewhere else at that point. I'm sure a door attendant somewhere will just not bother with stopping you. The employee should be at a different store though, because Walmart is definitely not paying him enough for that shit.
Meet Lennon from Starbucks, who refused to serve me because I am not wearing mask. Next, I will wait for cops and bring a medical exemption.
Oh my God. Rejoice, fellow communists. She really found him. It's the spitting image of our long-lost forefather, Vladimir Lenin.
Hey, listen to me. We don't play games here anymore, okay? Next time you ever talk to me like that, you're gonna get your ass kicked by my family. And they're gonna fuck you up.
What did I do?
Right. They're gonna fuck you
Why?
up.
What did I do?
Is her family like the cast of a fighting game? Like, if I treated this lady wrong at a date, could I expect a scorpion at my doorstep putting a big hole where my lower jaw used to be? Or is it more Smash Bros, where any video game character could show up? Doom Guy just ends up being this bitch's cousin and apparently hates when people make her cry. He's gotta set him straight. I'm just saying, Doom Guy, you can set me straight anytime you want, big man. When you call the Avengers, but they send the one from Wakanda? Weak bitch. According to our reporters in the field, protests have, for the most part, remained peaceful. I would like them removed anyways. From Karen. Hey, maybe she just wanted to go biking or hang out in the park or something. Would be a shame if someone stopped someone else from doing that.
14, the Pennsylvania statute says this is an electric bicycle and is allowed on everything that anything bicycle is allowed.
Ah, God damn it. I wrote the script and I'm still disappointed. I really just love seeing prepared cameramen though. This guy sussed out the 5 W's he would need in this situation before it ever happened. He's got the when, the why, the where, the what, and the who.
You are obviously ignorant of the law, and you have no right to stop me. You have no right to stop me on my way to a doctor's appointment. I ride this because I have a medical condition, and you have no...
Listen, if it's fine, Why is he still just stood there? He should be halfway down the road if there wasn't a problem, because you wouldn't have stopped him if you didn't see an issue, man. That lady must be having a horrible Skyrim playthrough right now. She's choosing all the dialogue options that sound nice and understanding, but the player character keeps saying dumb shit. Here's a photo of a woman changing her baby's diaper on an old Navy plane, in shock that somebody would take a picture. That face looks like it's staring at somebody with an Easter Island statue for a head, and the baby's head just looks like it could be its ass. This is why I buy all my clothes from Home Depot.
I've had enough of your shit and your shit. I'm tired of you people breaking the rules.
Say no cussing. Please don't cuss me. You can't cuss in the pool area. There's been kids jumping in the pool this entire time. And also says you have to have proper swimwear on.
I don't know what any of the context here is. All I saw was the older couple in the background just slowly walk away. They saw the camera and that shit was about to go down and were all like, nah, time to put as much distance between us and whatever this is as fast as fucking possible. It might not look like it, but that couple was moving on grass. They're practically speed walking under those conditions. What is this music that they chose? It sounds exactly like this one Cell Dweller song that everybody would use for their Call of Duty sniping montages back in the day. Why in the hell is it here? Also, this lady is just clutching her dog like a purse to her side while going on her little rampage. I really don't know where anybody finds this kind of continent-shifting gall in themselves. Like, if she saw what she was doing in the mirror, she would see herself kicking balloons. It's a lot of courage being willing to look so dumb. Now, that's all the Karen videos I have for today, so I'm gonna be wrapping up here. You guys know the drill. Don't go out attacking or sending grief to anybody who's in this video. It's supposed to be in good fun here, and it just doesn't help anybody when you go out and do that. We've had some goofs, but these are singular clips that are limited, and they might not tell the full story, so take them with a grain of salt. Anyways, if you enjoyed, be sure to drop a like and subscribe with notifications on. I'm sure your intestines will taste great if you fail to do so. You can follow me on Twitter at Kwite, on Instagram at Kwite.png, and on TikTok at KwiteTikTok. This has been Kwite, and I will see you guys sometime, maybe.